Hello, good morning. My name is Rob, and the sun is rising, and as you know, the sun rises in the east. In Sons of the Forest, the sun rises at 6 a.m. I'm in free cam mode. This is the golf course. By this logic, the golf course is east. But if we change the time of day to sunset, 1800, and the sun sets in the west. We change time to somewhere where we can see 10 a.m. By this logic, if this is west and this is east, then this is north. This is the beach spawn. I've heard this called north and I've heard this called south, and it's most likely because Map Genie and the interactive Sons of the Forest map is oriented in such a way that you would easily think that this was north. However, the beach spawn is actually northeast. The golf course is east, and this whole area over here, this is all north. As a matter of fact, I've gone so far as to go into Canva and start naming areas of the island. So I could use some help with this. There are some question marks here. I would love to name these lakes and these little areas. So let's go through it. Obviously in the south, I've got the South Islands. This is a cool spot down here. Over on the far left here, I've got what I'm going to call the Badlands. I'm going to call it the Badlands because it's bad. There's nothing there. There's a jacket, a winter jacket, and a compound bow down there, and that's pretty much it. Clearly, the forest spawn, and I've included these fingers where these rivers and lakes are, and I may stretch this out to include the new Gold Armor Cave as well. I think this is legitimate. This is a good name for it. Everybody knows it as such. This area where the shotgun and the pantry are, this is the north side of the island. I'm going to call it the north side. I would like to put emphasis on this spot here. I know it's a little blurry, but this little spot, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roads that meet into a circle. I want to call this 5 points. Beach spawn is actually up here in this little peninsula here. This area here needs a name, and I don't know what to call it. I've decided to call this the Northeast Foothills, and this would be the Southwest Foothills. Obviously, the east side of the island, the top right corner, as we're looking at it here, is clearly the golf course. This smaller area, this is where the end game is, which is referred to as the luxury bunker. It needs a name. I was thinking of something along the lines of Beverly Hills because of the luxury bunker right next to a golf course. And if this is Beverly Hills, then this is most likely the suburbs. This is where the residential bunker is, where the katana is, right here in this little area here. I would like to name this lake. I would not like to name this area, and this area. If you want to help a brother out, that would be excellent. Throw it in the comments. Maybe we can come to something unanimous. I would also like to name this lake and this little area right here. I would like to separate this out from just the mountains, and the mountain spawn is actually right here. When I take it out of free camera, you'll see where I'm currently standing is up on the side of a mountain, and I've built this right here. If I stand right here, once you turn the dev console on, you get other options. If you press F2, it tells you all sorts of information, your frames per second. It tells you all the little details, including your current coordinates. So TX, TY, and TZ, these are Cartesian coordinates. And just, as you can see, I am basically at ground zero. If I fiddle a little bit, I can get it to 0, 0. However, the 574.5 is my elevation. If I transported myself to 0, 0, 0, I would spawn under the mountain. And if you happen to be curious how many trees are on the island, the answer is 189,886. And if you break a stump, this number will go down. These are cool things if you want to check these out. I want to show you the west corner and the east corner of the map. So if I type go to zone AA, it puts me in the ocean, but it puts me on the west side of the map where the Badlands are. F2, you'll see my current zone is AA. The furthest I was allowed to swim before I hit a barrier was 1900.8 by 1964.9. And this is the corner of the map. You can transport yourself beyond this barrier, but there's no real point. There's nothing out there. So this is the west side, the Badlands. And on the east side, as we know, is the golf course. And the furthest I could go was 1982.3 by 1979.9. I don't know why this matters. It's just fun. So, all that being said, north, south, east, west, confirmed. Help me name everything. Drop some comments. Drop a like. Push the subscribe button. Whatever you got to do. But I'm happy you're here. Cheers. Have a good day. And I'll see you in the next one.